Following was Christopher Nolan's first feature film, made for about $6,000 and running just over an hour long. The movie's plot was inspired by Nolan after his apartment was robbed, and he began wondering what the thieves must have been thinking as they went through his stuff. Following is primarily about an out-of-work writer who looks for literary inspiration by following people in the street. One day, he starts trailing a mysterious, well-dressed man, and from then on, things take a dark turn in his adventures. The man confronts the writer, but then reveals that his name is Cobb, and that he is a professional burglar. Cobb invites the writer to join him on his escapades, and the writer begins emulating Cobb in both his appearance and his attitude. What's interesting about Cobb is that he himself isn't really interested in money or any kind of loot. He likes invading people's privacy, uncovering their secrets, and making them realize how easily someone can disrupt their lives. The writer is put off by Cobb at first, but the bizarre power that Cobb wields wins the writer over to his point of view. The movie also throws in a subplot involving a blonde woman that the writer has his eye on, and we get to see what he's willing to do for her to gain her affection. Following is the perfect example of doing a lot with what little it has. Most of the story's strongest elements lie in the dialogue and the plot twists. In a style that would foreshadow his next film, Nolan edited Following so that it jumped from one timeline to another throughout the movie. The only telling sign to help the audience follow the plot is how the writer dresses and changes his facial features. When he starts meeting up with Cobb, he's an unkempt and long-haired man, but afterwards, he's short-haired and well-dressed. There's also a hint at how things have turned out when we see the writer telling his story to an older man, and it all builds to an ending that I wouldn't dream of giving away. Following is a great example of a debut that really defines what the director is good at and what they'll continue to do for the rest of their career. In that sense, it's less like Oliver Stone's film Seizure, and more like Edward Burns' first film, The Brothers McMullen. As we'll see, dark twists and psychological debate are two things that Nolan has constantly returned to throughout his career. And Following is a solid example of what, no pun intended, Nolan would follow it up with.